Welcome. We are bullish for the day. It's about to be 9:44 macro. I am looking at this level intensely. Just a 1 minute, waiting for 1 minute confirmation. We do have an SMT. This low SMT. All liquidity has been taken. We're in a 4-hour value gap. We have draw liquidities here. Are still bullish. 15-minute. Huge as MT. We are manipulating down first before going up, trapping sellers to reach this main target, this one, and then third one here. So we have 3 TPs. First one, if it goes up, we're waiting for the same thing here. Change of state. Change in the state of delivery. And the manipulation. Since we created a new low, it's going to be new manipulation down. Then now it has to close above this. We do still have SMT. SMT still holding. I might enter here. Reacting 2 minute. Cap already reacted. It's looking good. 30 points. $120. 600. It's looking good. I mean, I think everybody's been stopped out. How far is it gonna go? It's the real question. ES hasn't closed above. It's lagging. We could take out this first low. Or all of them and then create a 1 minute SMT. This could be the low here though. We could be distributing to the downside, closing this gap. First gap is here. This one didn't work out. This first fair value gap. We should have gone up from here. So no SMT 15-minute. This 1-minute wick is very clean. I seen that it's just a gut feeling here. Gut feeling. Just a random but gut feeling candle. Could still be holding. Just depends on the 1 minute. 15-minute, we're still wicking. Still valid. We are below midnight open too. Would make it nice. Gaining volatility. We're entering the macro. Thinking something like this. Looks pretty good. Gonna probably enter. Has change in the state, manipulation, has everything I need. It's just the size, 41 points. We have no change of the state here, so a little risky. 33 points. We 120 bucks, 140. Yeah, what's that? It's up here. 2 is the max for starting. Okay. Oh no, it's 4. Oh, I'm in 4. 300 bucks. We'll go with that. 200, 300. It's fine. Call this the gut feeling candle because just notice the wick plus the power reversed from 2 candles. We already almost V'd this powerful candle and we already climbed 75%, which is perfect to go down. At this point of the area of the range, it's mostly reversal. The first kind of like the spark to the fire. That's what I saw there. Could be wrong still because ES hasn't closed above it, but still valid since NQ did. This could just be lagging. Like how we took out the lows first and then ES took out the lows. We first close above, then they close above. First target, second target, third target. Waking a lot. But we got it during the macro time. So I'm sticking with it. There's no more news. There's no news today. CPI, it's still valid day to trade. There was no CPI then, no. But there's CPI. No volatility. In this green zone, this quarter for entries. Best entry. Didn't close above the wicks here. You see it's just kind of like a wick, liquidity wick, like in the 15-minute. So could have noticed that. Just focus on this though. Like here, it's still not reasonable. Like in here, still not. So we got a good close. Nice. Could potentially make an SMT now here. We would get stopped out. It's alright. Right here. A little too high too. About down here. Should be stop loss. I'll be $300. This gets deleted. Leave it there. This gets moved up here. This down here. We're still in this green macro time for optimal entry, so still looking for a re-entry. Created this favorite alley gap. So we were pretty wrong about this right here. You can see it didn't close above the wicks. Still respecting this fair value gap. I jumped the gun here. But this happens, and I should have been worried about it. waiting. We could be watching the low of the day right here. Potentially. SMT. We have this kind of protected low. If we start breaking above. Just waiting for these things to align. Like every single time a new low forms, I'm waiting. Like, what if this is a head and shoulder with the SMT? Very strong. Rather than just an SMT. But if it's not this one, then the three lows is also pretty strong. It makes three lows. Then the fourth, it just becomes an SMT. That one's pretty strong too. Then you get the head and shoulders here. I mean, right, you already have four, one, two, three. And then head and shoulders there. As you can see, we're gonna close above this FFG. 15-minute candle, first one. Still has to expand. It's looking pretty good. Just don't like how the four hour gap, it's untouched basically. You can still hit this quadrant here. That's 50%. Okay, we close above FFG here. So we have support, we have the head and shoulders, and we have the SMT. Just don't have that change in state. We are gonna get right here. 28 points. I think that'll be my entry over here. 1, 2, 3. 3, 194, 200. Go 2 more. 330. I'm gonna see this. More than not. This. But we have the first liquidity pool here. So yeah, just keep it red, I guess. This is the first one. Usually it could just touch it and then instantly dump. But more than likely than not, it's just a trap. Just a tool to help us bounce up. That's what I'm thinking. Since the bulls are heavily trapped, like this signal right here, low taken out, liquidity swept, liquidity swept, liquidity swept, liquidity swept, SMT manipulation between the two, changing the state of in the two, clean candles pushing up, bigger candles. If you notice the length of the candles compared to the other side, the white ones, starting to get bigger. Then 3 candles, 4 candles, 5 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They inverted 2 FFGs. Dropping down. Touching this new FFG. Retouching the IFFG. It's gonna point it here. We have stacked highs, session highs. A lot of different liquidity pools. Midnight, first 15-minute high, 15-minute FFG as first target. We do have the 1-minute FFG. First fair value gap. We are an optimal entry. This gets stopped out, I'm done. Unless we hit the 50% before 10:30. So I get stopped out right here. We get it before 10:30 or 11 o'clock. And that's it. 11 o'clock, 10:30, 50% mark. Now we just keep pushing down. Could be early. It's the first touch of the first quadrant. Could just take us here. Or even go back down. We do have 1-minute confirmation though. Just waiting. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It's gonna do its thing regardless. Risking about 300 per trade. Gives me 3 red days. Counts of 2,000. Don't really have 3 red days if I trade with all these confluences. It's 10-12. It's not moving. It's having a hard time fighting back. By this time, it should be halfway here. Unless we gain ground right now super quick. The 4 hour got inverted here. Got inverted. 15 minute. 15-minute barely touched this first. Very rarely gap. I think it's gonna go to a midpoint. So in a perfect world, we touch the red line 50%, then we start launching. Perfect world. There is some cases that we don't have to do that. We barely touch a fair value cap after running through all this orders. Barely touch this order flow. Then we print this change in the state. Then we go. But it is riskier than waiting for this right here. It's a riskier trade. Because now we are the liquidity for when it drops to the 50%. Then we go up. We use this. They use us as liquidity boost, liquidity fuel. It's just the question is how much do they need? This is 9:30 open. Ever since the 9:30 open, we've been dropping. All of these highs stacked to here. Midnight, below midnight. This one, another high, local 15-minute high. And draw liquidity, external liquidity. This is responding to the 4 hour gap is responding to this. Still in the not macro, but optimal entry. We are wicking highs. We are closing above gaps. It's telling us that it's wicking, it's fighting a lot, but we are getting the job done by closing above this last high. Just gotta close above this candle. This wick. I honestly don't really care that much about what happens after I pull trigger because you don't know how the trade's gonna print out. Could be different. It could be boom, boom, boom. Could go up straight, stop you out, and then go. Just doesn't really matter. Just need to know what to do after you get stopped out. If you have the whole narrative, you have the two requirements: manipulation, change, close above, change in state, low head and shoulder pattern with some SMT. And I mean, the odds are already 50%, touching a 4 hour value gap. It increases to at least 60, 70, especially if you backtest. That's one thing. You already have a 50% win rate, unless you just do everything wrong and I don't know how. If you have 80% losing rate, you should do the opposite and you'll have 80% winning rate. You automatically have 50% winning rate at these confluences. You increase it every single confluence from the higher time frame to the lower. They're all important. I'm only trading now with 4 hour FFG or 4 hour confluence or market maker models. Like the 15-minute market maker model, still reacting from a 4 hour value gap. I'll do that. Okay, it's going. That's cool. Just gotta close above this. So if you notice, this 15-minute candle, 15 here, and expanding up. We are touching the first fair value gap. A lot of orders there. A lot of people shorting right now after this dump too. And a lot of people got stopped out from longs, from buys. So people are scared to long right now. They think it's gonna dump, and people are shorting right now because this little dump. They think this first high is gonna hold where my 25,315. They think that high is gonna hold, but little do they know it's liquidity to get us to the midnight open, then 25,368. From there, 25,394. If we are reacting from this fair value gap completely, because if we go to this 315 and we close above, we can expect a retracement, but might not happen today. Depends how volatile we are. Actually, we can know. We can know. By using the VIX. Or the VIX. Above 20 it's efficient, below 20 is inefficient. Just know that. We are wicking, touching this fair value gap. Could be dumping here. We are due for a retracement. We could start going up. Alert. Alert. So we are inefficient in the market right now, which means we could chop around or get stopped. Could easily chop. Could get my stop loss and then go, because we are inefficient. If we are super efficient above 20, which we are pretty close, that's no hesitation. Boom, 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 boom. We respect everything. But we are still pretty high in VIX. Oh, they got the first high. Oh, that's important. It's a big S&T, and it's reacting from the FOG. Right here, you are taking a risk by not taking profit. Since there is a FOG here, 15-minute, Could send us down for another spike. Stop loss hit. It has done its official job from liquidity to liquidity. This could be strong sells. This could take us down to the 50%. 150 going down fast. Oh yeah. That's pretty bad. Respected this pretty hard. Took the chance. I'm thinking it's still going here, but seems like we are gonna go for this 50%. 50% or we just close all the way down. This is the best kind of trade here. It bounces from the 50%. Everything's ready. But here, it's reacting pretty hard from that. And this SMT, just signed to get out with it. CSD right here. CSD, think it is time to get out. Flat or not. Got out there because give the sell model. 15-minute gap, then changing the state. I'm not trying to see that. Then 15-minute SMT. We're down about 400. SMT again. Now is this enough or 50%? Or we close it below? We got this 3 low formation now. Decides to go up. Do have a 15-minute SMT though. Not good. This is it. Can we make an external to external move? So this could be an external low for one of these highs. I don't want to see that. This was just an internal to internal, external to internal, after external. Waiting for that external to external move. So it's an SMT for both sides right now. SMT in this low, then it can break. SMT in this high. Still kind of bullish. Just all these stacked highs. Order flow has been bearish, manipulating the buyers since the beginning of the session. We are still bullish. We are still tagging these quadrants. Ideally, 50% would be the best. Could even trade this into here. I am bullish. I don't want to go against these highs, these stops, these stops. Another stab here. Got the 4 stab. This is the 4 stab. Pretty powerful candle coming. Should be 3 stab. 3 stab in this area. Pretty good SMT too. Waiting for a change in the state. How I react to this red, this bearish. If it closes above, I'll take that. This new 15-minute candle is barely gonna expand up too. Okay, looks like, yeah, it's gonna close above. Does it wicked though? Not really, man. Okay. We're in. Got 136. To 12. We're gonna go one more in. 289. 4 contracts. Each one was $300. Each trade. trade right now. Aiming for here. That would be ideal. 29. Session. Session high. This would be a new take profit. If you're that greedy or afraid. But if it closes above this, and this would be a major liquidity spot. Midnight open and then here and just climbs. Just be bouncing. Nonetheless, it's still, you could still get stopped out. This would be your most secure, most probable take profit. It's not a bad place to take profit. It's the first high. It's where the most closest stops are. So even with this 1.35, it's still pretty good. Or still managed to get the day somewhat break even. Get out the hole. That's all we're doing now. If we can manage this trade, an opportunity presents us. Take it up here. We manage it good. 4.39. Just depends how you manage the trade and what you see. The most ideal for me would be this. And that's the most high probable. Got this 9:30 session, sellers. 8:30. 8:30, 9:30. Take those out. Then we could go down. That's fine. Hit this 50%. Then go again if you want. Or we could staircase up. Inverse here. Just working the staircase now. Staircase here. Now if we're gonna get stopped out, it's gonna be from here, right here, or after we take this. So now we're good to go here and then here. Just because of 15-minute, still operating from this wick low. Notice every low is wicked. So we're still responding to this. It's just a lot of stabs to get the train going. We had to touch this, but still stabbing from here. It's not no new close and then here and then we start stabbing here. We started stabbing since this low. So it's very likely we close above this. We don't even touch here. Because the stabbing motion started from these two lows here. The 15-minute. Just started stabbing. Stabbed. Closed above the first fair value gap. Still failed. Go below this 15-minute low. Change in the state happened. Still failed. We had to touch this 4-hour gap. Respected. Respected. Liquidity pool here. SMT. Now we're going up all the way to a 15-minute gap. Still was too strong. Sellers are still too strong, I guess. Boom. Dip the 3 time into this 4 value gap. We are not now at the spot where the 15-minute lows were at. That itself is a fair value gap. This low and this low, this area of price, sensitive, sensitive here. We're down 400. And we still are. I don't know why I had that dream. Had a strange dream. There were snakes behind my bed. Under my bed, too. Okay, weird. You know what? We are violating a rule. We are trading above past 1030. Oh, come today is not the day. I've gotten trades that work out, but for the most part, once I take trades above past 1030, I don't win them. But here, We have a lot of stacked highs. We have midnight, weekly target. It's Tuesday. The only opposite that I have going for me is that this inverse, but we still touch this. And yeah, you can say, oh, it hasn't hit 50%. And then yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, you're right. Can't argue that. It's just time based, man. It's just time based. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now, or not, then we're just gonna wait till PM. The 15-minute candle just opened. This will be the macro candle. It's barely expanding up. So this could mean we'll go right now. Or we get lower right now. Yeah, 50%. Stop out. Or take profit. Reality is it's a 50%, but I do have more odds in my favor with all my confluences. So I have like an 80% of being right. Well, there's still the 20% I get stopped. We go to 50%. It's just one of those days. It can get, it can get messy. Believe it or not, it gets messy out here. It gets messy. There we go. ES taking out first high. Well, about to. Still huge SMT. say three protein chewy bars, peanut butter dark chocolate, 10 grams protein, 30 grams, like 18 grams of fiber. Really good for me. Yeah, 15, 30, 45 grams of carbs. It's 21 grams of sugar. Not bad, not bad. Make me some eggs right now. Just right now to power up the brain. Get it started. Drank like 2 bottles water. And another one. Right here. To 1.32. Not like it matters, but for what it counts. Now, looking at this, right? Should I take profit there? That's the first local target. Is it worth it? Me? I mean, personally, no. If it's doing all this effort to get to here, then it's gonna get here. And it's gonna get here. And then it's gonna get here. And then it's gonna get here. Why? We are respecting this range. This long range right here. This long range. It's respecting it. It's 50% right here. Respecting it to go up, or at least here. But we are bullish. This is the draw. We have inversed this fair value gap here. This fair value gap, it's inversed. So now we're looking for this. Reacting from that, which then here, close to above here, this leg made this gap. So we are respecting this 4-hour gap that was made. In the 15-minute, if we look at the 15-minute, we can see how the highs of each session is stacked. So all highs for us to take. This one and this one are relatively high probability highs, and then we got this draw of liquidity, just pulling everything. We might hit the weekly target today. Now we'll set it up pretty good for tomorrow, but we could still reject from here and then stop me out, get to 50%, and then go up, or inverse this and then he come here and then up. Anything can happen. Just I'm taking the chance. I'm taking the risk. There's no magic sauce. I'm just taking the risk. If I get stopped out, it is what it is. First target would be hit if you are getting out. In order for the 4-hour to get to this green one right here, we need the 15-minute to first close above this FFG, but then also close above here. This will create the CSD on the change in the state, CISD change in the state on the 15-minute. $15-minute for the 4-hour. So we have the manipulation. We just need to change in the state for the 15-minute and the 4-hour gap to get to here. Once we do that, then yeah, extend our targets here. This would be a major TP here, the 315 area, since that's where you can expect a 50% pullback of this range, this pump to get here. You can expect a 50%. Worst case, a sweep. And then if you're wrong, then 50%. Me, I'm still holding 1057, 3 minutes to new candle. We already expanded pretty good, and this one we could expand a little bit more. Right now, you want to focus on the objective on the 15-minute, larger time frames. See what they're saying like this. I almost missed this. So we already reached the midnight. We already reached external, while this one hasn't. Now that I'm worried about. I am worried about. Very worried about. As this keeps pushing up, the draw of liquidity in the weekly is pretty far compared to this one. So it could equal out. Once this is halfway here, then this could be taking this. One thing's for sure, one thing that you do here after this target has been hit, you for sure put your thing to break even. For sure. Do that. What am I doing? You could just drag it. First day, 60, 73 bucks. That's what matters, your actual risk. Not this. This will change all the time. This matters. So risking 73 bucks for a trade idea. Trading an idea. Still, it's pretty strong SMT, pretty strong reaction. We got this to invert. It's a new 15-minute candle. Strong reaction. We could start hitting the 50%, Could be wrong. It's a strong candle. Let's see what happens. This candle can start pushing up and close above this 25,315 area. Great. Mainly this area, but the time we got, we should be able to clear 25,315 with ease. Ideally, we want NQ to reach 25,394. But it could be really bearish and we just end up having to dip lower for more liquidity. I mean, it is what it is, man. This will be the good first target here. First easy probability target, boom, right there. With this to this, you have a high win rate. Each target that you try to extend, it's lower and lower because you need knowledge of what's happening in real time between all time frames. Plus, it's less likely. Might actually out of here, believe it or not. You have another SMT here. It's a 5-minute gap. I'm betting on it just running up, basically. Start getting violent, second stage. I don't expect this low to be seen after we get this high, if we're being violent. Looks pretty good. This area here. Got this, you got the head and shoulder here. You got the three musketeers. Don't mean much, but just an SMT. Reacting bearish from the 1-minute gap. Pretty good spot. We have the staircase ready. It's gonna be a good spot here. We got the actual head and shoulder now. Couple more stops here and then add to the trade. Targeting here, here. Next target is risky. It's not advisable. And I already took 2 losses, so just kind of want to observe. So we're going to start expanding up. 4 minutes left for the next candle. We could start just pushing through fast right now. Might go in a little bit more. Feel that to me. 220. Another SMT. Don't really care about it though. The right thing should be to add. I'm just already took 2 losses. It looks pretty good. It's a good setup. Looks pretty good for continuation with this. 3, let's protect the low here. It doesn't take profit zone. It could easily come back down. We are at the 4 standard deviation. Take it from this. We are here too. 1 minute reacting, 15-minute. That's taking the high. We are Closing below. Looks pretty bearish. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that. 352. I'm getting out. Got out. Give us something. Close above here, and I'll have another trade. We scalp. I want this low to hold or sweep it. New 15-minute candle. Going into the bullish fair value gap. 15-minute gap. Clean it up a bit. Big wick. Got this 15-minute FFG now. But no CSE, no change in the state. So it's not fully bullish, but you know, if you want to take your chance, I wouldn't. Unless it starts eating these fair value gaps. I think that's gonna be it though. Just 2 losses, 1 win. I think a minus like 100. Right? It's gonna start reversing this 15-minute. Could be. It'd be a giant candle if it does. I'm making it this way pretty good. Pretty good target. Check out these longs to our left. I think that's gonna be it. Could hit this, but just the time is pretty late. Just small candles. It's pretty late. We are beyond 50%. Could still hold, but it's just not as ideal as this trade right here. Rather take this type of trade again than this type. This trade was pretty good. You saw here. It's 1045, 1050 area. Could have tightened my stop to here. And a better risk reward. First target got hit here. SMT formed. Reversing. Thinking about buying a PC. We use a firm. It's like $100 every month. Cause I threw my Xbox away. PC pretty good. Two birds, one stone. It's $100 a month for 2 years. But I'll pay it off soon. Sooner. Probably take me like 7 months, 8 months, comfortably, like super comfortable. If I need to, like 3 months, but I don't need to. I'm fine with $100 less a month. If I have a whole PC, whole monitor, good monitor. I want one of the curved ones. I mean, I don't got a card payment either, too. This is the whole trade right here. Very good. Risk reward. Should have taken it here. I feel like. Could have tightened it up here. And that's it. $117. See what tomorrow brings. I'll go over to today's trade ideas for entries. See if they were valid or they were rushed. Try to eliminate one of those mistakes. See how we do Wednesday. Thursday. Wednesday we work. Today's Tuesday. Wow. So yeah. Wednesday tomorrow. No, I'm off to Wednesday. So we got Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday I'm gonna take it off. See how we do these 2 days. Going up. Take a stab at it. Little scalp. It's a little scalp, just a continuation. We're seeing that this is the liquidity taken. And then our entry would be, our bullish sign to enter would be this 1 minute IFFG. It's respecting this 15-minute fair value gap here. Then it has this low taken manipulation. We do not have change in the state though, so it's low probability. That's enough for a bad scalp. We still have this trade idea here. saying that this is the draw. This took out. This. I wouldn't risk more than 80 bucks. Exactly this. No more than 100 bucks. I think it's super high risk, but it's correct. If we're gonna move fast, it's gonna be up. We need this high taken out so we can close above and be extra bullish. Tightening its stops here. Just because I'm not expecting a pullback. I don't want to pull back. I just want this candle to expand and expand. I'm gonna add here. Four contracts. I really don't want this candle to go back down below here. Make a wick. It could. I mean, could make the wick. I just want this to overeat, go up. Normal stop 189. Aggressive 117. This one's pretty far. Reasonable would be here. 237. That would be reasonable. And then if you really want to stretch it to this fair value gap 427 or right there. Ideally this one. But with the time we have, we're asking a lot from the market. I don't like this from ES, but yeah. We down like these highs. He is pretty bearish. Hitting this FFGL. Is this 15-minute candle gonna explode or no? We had two good ones. Two good ones after this liquidity. This big gap. Just boom, boom. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Pretty slow. Be like that though. Just need that one good candle to spark. Yeah, no. Got greedy chasing these. I never trade past these times. Just to be good, but that's it.